Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you my Fire Fist deck profile for February 2013. This is a pretty fun deck. Came out in Cosmo Blazer. It'll be getting more support in the next pack, and a lot of people have been wanting to build this deck, so I thought I'd show you guys my deck profile. And let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear. This whole deck deals with using spells and traps, fire formation traps to power up your Fire Fists, and Bear helps you search. Pretty much when he deals damage to your opponent, you can set one fire formation spell from your deck on the field, and you can blow up one. You can pop one fire formation spell or trap to destroy one monster on your opponent's side of the field. So he's pretty good. You run 3 of him. And you also run 3 dragons. Pretty much he's a special summoner, and when you activate a fire formation card, you can set one fire formation trap from your deck. And you can also pop 2 fire formation cards to special summon 1 Fire Fist from your grave. So that leads for an instant exceed. I like to run 3 of him. Also run 2 gorillas. He's pretty much like Bear, except instead of inflicting damage, he's when he destroys a monster. And you can pop 1 fire formation spell or trap to destroy 1 spell or trap your opponent controls. So I only like 2 of him. 3 is kind of a dead draw. And I also run 1 snake. I was running 2, but I find I like 1 more. Just so I can have an extra 18 with Dragon to use with Tiger King. And also, if your opponent destroys one of your fire formation spells or traps, you can get another trap back with him. So I only like to run 1. And since Tiger King requires 2 level 4 Beast Warrior type monsters, I run 2 Rescue Rabbits, and they work with the Gene Warp Werewolf, probably the best Beast Warrior you can use since he's got 2,000 attack points. And those work pretty well. It quickens up the deck. And those are all the monsters I run in the build. We'll move on to spells. Probably the best fire formation spell in the deck is Tenki. It's pretty much a search. You can search for 1 level 4 or lower Beast Warrior type monster, and all Beast Warriors you control gain 100 attack. You can only activate 1 per turn, but it's still pretty sweet. Worth it for the search. I also run 2 Fire Formation Tensus. With this card, when you activate it and it's a continuous effect, you get an additional normal summon for a Beast Warrior type monster. So you can normal summon a bear, and then you can normal summon a gorilla as well in the same turn. So I run 2 of those. And I also run 2 dualities, pretty much for search. 1 Reborn, 2 MSTs, 2 Forbidden Lance, mostly because your opponent will try to destroy your Fire Fists before you can destroy their stuff. So you want to protect them from stuff like Bottomless and Torrential. And I also run 1 Dark Hole. And that's it for the spells. We'll move on to traps. I run 3 Fire Formation Tensen. This card pretty much is a pump up for your Fire Fist for the turn. Gives them 700 attack plus an additional 300 with its continuous effect, giving them 1,000 total, and then 3,000 after that turn. So it's pretty good. Gotta run 3 just for that protection. And I run 2 Fire Formation Tensen. This is a pretty sweet card. You can only activate it during main phase 1. When it's activated, target 1 Beast Warrior you control. Its effect is negated, but it can't be affected by other card effects for that main phase. But it wears off after that, and then it's a continuous 300 attack to all Beast Warriors you control. I also run 1 Starlight Road because you do have heavy backup. I may run 2. Still debating on it. I kind of like 1 at the moment. And also 2 Deep Prison, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. 1 Horn of the Phantom Beast. I was considering swapping out 1 Tensen for this, but I do like the extra power Tensen gives afterwards. So I only run 1. And then 2 Compulse and 1 Solemn Judgment. And that's it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. Your main XYZ you use in this deck is Tiger King. His effect is when he is Exceed Summon, you can set 1 Fire Formation spell or trap from your deck on the field. So you can get a Tenki, a Tensu, whatever you need for that situation. And when he's sent to the graveyard, you can use the effect to send 3 face-up fire formation spell or traps to special summon 2 Fire Fist cards with the same attack from your deck. So he can lead to another Exceed monster if your opponent's finished that turn. So you got to run 2 of him. Also run 1 Diamond Dire Wolf, mostly because you can use his effect to pop with this deck, popping a Beast Warrior to destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. And I also run 1 Kachikochi Dragon, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 number 39, 1 Maestro, 1 Shockmaster, 1 Marrowgeist, 1 Pearl, 1 Roach, 1 Desigma, Papal Operative, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Stardust with the Starlight. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be updating this deck a lot because it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. And that's it for the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.